What is the best possible LED headlight bulb for the new Durango that came with halogen from the factory? If you guys missed out on the HID package, you didn't get that trim level, maybe you didn't even know about it, in this video I'm going to help you guys pick out the best possible drop-in replacement. And the sweet part about this whole upgrade is you can do it at home, no tools required, in about 5 minutes. So let's get testing some headlights. Let's figure out which of these is going to perform the best for you. So in my left hand here, I've got some of the most popular, most dependable options on the market today for LED headlight bulbs. I've got the Diode Dynamics SL1, I've got the Morimoto 2-stroke, I've got the S-V.4, you've probably seen that a million times on this channel, it's been a channel favorite for a while. And I've got the GTR Lighting Ultra Series 2 bulb, that's the newest iteration of their bulb. And we're gonna be installing these one by one today. We're gonna back our Durango up about 25 feet from our white wall in the studio. We're gonna use this lux meter to take a lux reading of how bright the headlight is, and we're also gonna critique the beam pattern and make sure that, you know, it's not super bright, but it's got a bad beam pattern that's gonna glare oncoming traffic. So, one by one, let's get started. Lux is the best way to tell exactly how bright a particular light source is. Lumens don't really get the job done, so if you see those Amazon bulbs saying 10,000 lumens, they don't really paint the full picture like you're about to see today. So let's start with halogen. So this is obviously what our halogen bulb looks like, and this is what we're going to use for our baseline lux and beam pattern measurement. We're gonna take a look at how the factory headlight performs right out of the gate. Chances are you're watching this video because you already know your headlights aren't very bright, but we're gonna put a number on it. We're gonna see with our digital lux meter how bright, or in this case, how dim this thing is. So we've got our Durango facing the wall now at about 25 feet, and this is what it looks like with the factory halogen bulbs. And now I completely understand why you guys are watching this video. These things came in about as bright as some fog lights we've tested on this channel. However, one redeeming quality it has is it does have an unbelievably clean beam pattern. We've got a nice hot spot left and right. We've got a good amount of flood. We've got a nice cutoff line. Let's see if we can maintain that with our LED bulb options and still brighten it up. Now the Diode Dynamics SL1 is one of the only bulbs in our testing that is made in the USA, and because of that, it definitely deserves a spot in our testing today. This one's got quite a following as well, and these guys actively advertise that their bulbs do well in projector housings. Now, that's a pretty new development. A lot of LED bulbs didn't do well in projectors before. We've got a couple videos on that. Today, it's not so much. Today, LED bulbs tend to do okay in projectors like these ones. Let's see how the Diode Dynamics SL1 does. So we've got the Diode Dynamics SL1 bulb pointed at the wall here, and as you can see, this is kind of an odd effect that I didn't expect from this bulb, but where there should be hot spots in the left and right beam pattern, it actually gets a little dark. Now this did come in at 350 max lux. The H11 halogen bulb came in at 310. We did pick up 40 lux. It is technically brighter, but I'd like to see something a little bit different. So let's keep going. Let's see if we can find a better option. Just about every vehicle-specific video we do, we get comments all the time, hey, how did the 2-stroke do in this? How did the 2-stroke perform in the Tacoma headlight, or the Tundra headlight, or the Ram headlight? So we're definitely gonna be testing this one today. It's got a big following. I can't wait to see how it does. So now we've got our Morimoto 2-stroke installed, and as you can see, we've got our hot spots back. They're a little bit lower than I'd like. If you guys remember the stock beam pattern, those are nice high and tight hot spots close to the cutoff line, and that's really the most correct beam pattern possible. As you can see, this came in a little bit lower. We've got a little shadowing on that passenger side headlight, but this did come in at 390 maximum lux. Compared to 310, it's an upgrade. Let's see what else we can do. Now this is the GTR Lighting Ultra Series 2 bulb, and this one I am excited to see how it does because the last GTR lighting bulb did really well in a lot of different applications. The last one was also passively cooled. This one is fan cooled. A lot of the newer bulbs today are fan cooled. Doesn't seem to be a problem. It's got a small driver as well. Now, one little thing I should mention on all of these headlight bulbs, they've all got an external driver, and all of them do fit this headlight. You can fit the driver in the headlight with the dust cover. I've tested that on the bench in previous videos, so don't worry about that. Each of these options will work in your Durango, but let's see which one is the brightest. So this is what the GTR Lighting Ultra Series 2 bulb did. And to be honest, this one really surprised me because this bulb has actually won a few of the other shootouts we've been doing on this channel, but for whatever reason, in this projector-based Dodge Durango headlight, it didn't do well. Now this bulb came in at 360 maximum lux, which is 10 over the Diode Dynamics SL1 bulb. As you can see, we're lacking a hot spot in both the left and right headlights. We've got a lot of flood left to right, but honestly, you can't point at this and say, oh, it's bright here. You know, the light just is uniform from left to right. And that's not what you want. You want identifiable hotspots. If we look back at the stock beam pattern, we do have a hotspot on the left and right. And even looking at the Diode Dynamics SL1 beam pattern, as you can see where the hot spots were, it's kind of dark. Very strange effect. I'm surprised by this. Let's keep going. Now, if you guys have been with the channel for a little while, you've probably seen the S-V.4 bulb. This is one of the best bulbs we've ever tested here. We've got a massive shootout video, and this one came out on top in just about every headlight housing we tried. But let's see how it does in the Durango today. Now, this is what the S-V.4 bulb looks like installed in the Durango low beam projector. This came in at 510 maximum lux. As you can see, we've got a very identifiable left and right hotspot, and we do have that shadow effect going on that passenger side, and it seems like so far each LED bulb we've tested has had that in common. So I'm not gonna knock any bulb for that. It seems like they've all got that going on. It comes with the territory. It might just be a headlight thing. Now, what I like about the S-V.4 beam pattern is it does maintain that tight hotspot. It does have it up toward the cutoff line. That's gonna make for a very drivable beam pattern. Let's see what else we can do. Now, as you can see, the results are in, and this is why we do the testing that we do here at Headlight Revolution. You could buy any of these bulbs, and honestly, any of them are going to be brighter than stock, but a lot of them come at a different price point, a different warranty level. One's made in USA, the others aren't, so really it's absolutely up to you. We're just here to do the testing and show you guys the results and let you make the best decision possible. Now, as you can see, these are some of the best LED headlight bulb options available on the market today, but to be honest, in a projector-based housing such as the Durango headlight, an HID conversion kit is going to yield the maximum brightness. And we're going to be doing a couple videos in the near future showing exactly that. So if you're looking for the most firepower possible, the HID kit's probably going to be the way to go. However, there's more steps involved with an HID kit, a few more connections. For a plug-and-play option, LED still wins. Now, if you need to see how to install this, in this section of the video, I'm going to show you guys just how easy it is. Honestly, you could do this. No tools required. It's one of my favorite vehicles to work on. Let's jump into it. So from within the wheel liner, you can actually see this access panel just below your headlight. And if you twist this counterclockwise, you can line up these tabs and pull it right out of the liner, set it off to the side. And if you reach up inside this hole, you're gonna actually feel a rubber dust cover. And if you twist that counterclockwise, it'll unlock and you can remove it from the exact same hole, just like so. And your factory bulb is up there right behind where that dust cover was. Twist your factory bulb counterclockwise, pull it toward you, unclip it from the factory wire harness. I apologize if you can't quite see what I'm doing. I know it is tough to film and even tougher to show you guys exactly how this is going, but there's your factory bulb. And now we can install whichever LED bulb we choose to go with. Now, putting everything back together is the exact opposite of what we just did. If you're picking a bulb with an external driver, you can tuck the external driver into the headlight before putting the dust cover back on. Now, as you can see, once you've narrowed down your headlight bulb choice, there really isn't much to it, especially if you've got those little access panels in the wheel well like this vehicle does. Now, if you need anything else for your Dodge Durango at all, if you need reverse lights, we've got not only the world's brightest reverse lights, but these things happen to take 4 of them. And let me tell you, from firsthand experience, it is unbelievably bright at night. Worth every penny. We've got license plate lights. We've done a lot of testing on these Durangos, and I'd love to show you guys everything that we've got for them. So please subscribe to the channel. We're just getting started, and we're not stopping anytime soon. Thanks for watching.